Amy's house, and he began to float down towards her bedroom window. He peered inside and saw Amy lying on her bed, sleeping and her plushie of Sonic close to her chest. He could see the tear streaks on her cheeks, showing that she must have cried herself to sleep. "Amy, I'm sorry about everything that's happened. I want to make it up to you," he said before gently tapping on the window. Amy's eyes shot open as she heard a faint tapping sound. Sitting up from the bed, she turned to her window and gasped. Right outside was the shining, golden-furred, smiling form of Supersonic. She flew from her bed and threw the window open. "Sonic, is that you?" Supersonic floated into Amy's room and landed right in front of her, before powering down back to normal. Sonic smiled at his #1 fan. "Yes, Amy, it's me. I'm back in blue." He winked at her, giving her a thumbs up. "Sonic!" Amy felt tears well up in her eyes. "Oh, Sonic!" She sobbed before throwing her arms around Sonic and hugging him of dear life, crying into his chest. "You stupid jerk!" She bawled. "Look how much you made everyone worry!" She sniffed as she berated her crush. Sonic returned Amy's hug, stroking her back gently. I know. He told her gently, I'm sorry I didn't tell you or the others. I should have opened up to you about my emotions, but I didn't." He hugged her tightly. "It's okay now," he soothed. "I'm here for you. I won't ever leave you again." Amy's cries began to subside to small sniffles. "Sonic." "Yes, Amy. Kiss me." Sonic's eyes widened and he started to blush. "What?" Amy looked up at him with innocent eyes and rosy cheeks. "Please kiss me. I want to know that you're really here. This is not just some dream. Please." Sonic felt that warm feeling return, but only this time it wasn't because of the emeralds, but because it was a form of positive energy. Love. Why do I feel so warm and funny? Do I love Amy Rose? Alright then, close your eyes, Amy. When Amy began to lean towards her, drawing closer and closer to her face, before pressing his own lips against hers in a kiss. Amy felt her heart soar as she felt Sonic's lips touch her own. "He's kissing me! He's actually kissing me!" She thought with bliss and happiness. "Sonic, you really do care. Oh God, I love you so much." Sonic meanwhile was having equally elated thoughts. "Wow, this feels so good. Who am I kidding? I do love Amy Rose. I was too blind to notice it before. She's really a sweet innocent girl who just needs someone to care about her." When the two hedgehogs parted, both stared into each other's eyes for what seemed like an eternity. "Sonic," Amy Rose said with a cute smile on her lovely features, "I love you." Sonic smiled as he drew Amy close to him. "I love you too, Amy Rose." He drew her in for one more sweet kiss. Sonic's kiss was like the kiss of fire to Amy, a pleasant warm fire that burned her tender lips with love and desire. His kisses were even better than in her dreams. The way his lips bruised hers, the way his tongue stroked the insides of her lips, the way each kiss filled against her with happiness and filled up that empty space in her heart. She gently stroked her hands against Sonic's stone chest as she returned the kiss, making sure to cover every part of Sonic's mouth as she snaked her arms around him, embracing her and stroking her delicate hands along his quills. Sonic broke away, leaving both him and Amy a little breathless, until he started to kiss around Amy's tender neck and muzzle, making her moan softly. Amy felt herself heat up as Sonic's butterfly kisses went along her neck and muzzle. His sweet kisses were starting to thrill her and fill her with emotions she never felt before. As Sonic's kisses went lower, near her chest, her emotions and desires became stronger. "Sonic," she whispered as she held him closer. She started to lower herself slightly, and began kissing Sonic across his chest and stomach, branding every abdominal and pectoral muscle with her kiss, before kissing up to his neck and onto his muzzle. "Sonic," she whispered again. Sonic answered, before feeling Amy's hands cup his chin and lift him up to meet her face. Her eyes seemed trance-like as if she were in a dream and had a longing glimmer in them. "Make love to me," Amy said, kissing him on the lips. "I want you. More than anyone in this world, please. I need you to show me how deep your feelings can go." Sonic's eyes widened at how bold Amy was being, but could see her innocence still glimmering. She was becoming a woman, but deep down, she was still a young girl who needed to be loved. Deep inside, he could feel his heart burning with a fire that seemed to grow stronger with each kiss and embrace they shared. He then started to fumble with the clasps of her white silk bra, slowly unhooking it. He undid one of the binds that held Amy from him, and threw it aside, leaving her bare chest exposed to him. He wasn't done yet, as he slowly lowered his hands down to Amy's hips, fumbling at the waistband of her white silk panties. He stuck his thumbs in the sides and slowly pulled them off Amy's pelvis, down to her ankles where she stepped right out of them. Now, before she was born, Sonic gazed upon her body, every shape, every curve to him. She was perfect. His gaze was not one of a man lusting after a piece of flesh, but one of a man appreciating the beauty and grace of a woman he holds dear to his heart. Amy, you truly are beautiful, he breathed. Amy blushed slightly. You really think so? I know so. Sonic leaned in and started to kiss Amy lovingly. Not just on her angelic face, but along her perfect body as well. He kissed her on her neck and right down to her stomach, as she started to do the same. Sonic ran his hands down Sonic's bare masculine torso, gently kneading and massaging her breasts, making her moan in ecstasy. He then ran his hands softly down her smooth back, going right down and cupping her ample derriere, gently making her giggle slightly. Both hedgehogs entwined with one another, their hearts beating fiercely, their bodies longing for more. Sonic could feel his passions getting stronger, more desperate, but he didn't want to go too far, not if it meant hurting Amy emotionally and physically. Amy stopped. Yes, Sonic. Sonic looked nervous. Are you sure you want to go further? I love you and I care about you too much. I don't want to hurt you or do anything you're uncomfortable with. He placed her hand in his. Tell me what you want, Amy. He gazed into her emerald green eyes. Amy returned his gaze with her own. Her eyes showed trust in him, along with belief. She brought his hand up to her face and nuzzled it gently. Sonic, I trust you. If I wanted to be my first time, I wanted to be with someone I love, care, and respect. And that someone is you. Sonic started to feel more confident now. Alright then, for you, Amy. He reached behind him with an embarrassed smile. I just remembered I had this. He pulled out a single condom from behind.
Stop! No more!
Okay, I'm gonna continue. Amy raised an eyebrow mischievously. Sonic, did you have something planned? She asked with a sly smile, wrapping her arms around his neck. Well, Sonic rubbed the back of his head. The other day, Rouge somehow slipped this to me when my back was turned. He reddened. She told me, you'll need this someday for your first time when your true love will come sooner than you expect. Looks like she was right. He laughed softly. Well, come on, Amy went with her hands. Don't keep me waiting. Sonic slowly opened up the package and gently slid the condom over his throbbing member until the rubber completely covered his organ. Amy lay down on the bed, completely open and willing to Sonic. She looked at him with pleading innocent eyes. Sonic, take me now, my love. Amy. Sonic crawled onto the bed until he was right on top of her. I love you. He pressed his member gently into Amy's opening. Amy felt Sonic enter her and gasped quietly, emitting a few moans as she gripped her bed sheets. Sonic felt himself reach Amy's barrier, and he thrust himself inwards. He heard Amy hiss softly in pain as she threw her arms around him. He was starting to worry, and guilt was about to overcome him when he heard Amy's hoarse whisper, as he watched her suddenly relax. Don't stop. I can take the pain. I can feel it going. Amy started to sigh as the pain subsided as quickly as it came. Of course it would hurt. The first time it always hurts, Amy thought. But it's alright. I can feel the pain dying down already. Please, Sonic, give yourself to me. Sonic's blood slowly washed away as he felt Amy's hips bump into his own, signaling him to continue. He started to thrust himself into her gradually. And oh fucking hell, the map changed really? I'll do this later, I mean.
Part 2, Sonic and Knuckles, tougher than Knuckles.
I will continue this, don't worry.